Hi everyone, my name is Donna. I'm the owner here at Bookkeeping Made Simple, and today I'm going to talk a little bit again about tax breaks. We want to make sure that for our clients we are aware of and using the latest tax breaks. With this crazy year that has just passed and another crazy year that seems to be starting, I'm holding really good energy that it's going to be an amazing year for 2021. That's my goal, in a good way. Amazing in a good way. But because of the CARES Act and all the COVID-19 relief packages, and there's a lot of moving parts for 2020 that just weren't there before. So it's important for us to stay right on top of them and to keep our clients aware of some of the things that are going on. So there's a lot of things that have been extended, such as, the employee retention tax credit has been extended. The work opportunity tax credit has been extended. The employee retention tax credit, the work opportunity tax credit, health coverage tax credit, and there's a 5-year extension of the new markets tax credit. So if you have opened up in a place where there hasn't been a lot of business, there's an opportunity for a credit there. These are 5-year extensions, so they will continue for the next 5 years. There's also some specific COVID relief credits that are available. We will talk to our business clients about those, and really how you can get those, and they're refundable credits, how you can get those. Like I said, there's just so much going on, and there's things that, as we move into 2021, there's a lot of business compliance considerations that need to be kept in mind. Like I said earlier this week, the IRS has announced that they are going to be auditing 50% more small businesses this year over last year. They are, I don't know, maybe they just don't have something enough to do. But there's some things that you need to do to make sure that your company stays in compliance with the state that they are in. One of the things that a lot of people forget about is renewing their business license. Make sure that your business entity is the right kind of entity for your situation, and that may change over time. A lot of people will start their business out as a sole proprietorship, which doesn't require a lot of compliance. You simply basically hang out a shingle and say, hey, I'm in business. But as your business grows and as your needs change, you may change that. You may decide that instead of a sole proprietor, you want your business to continue after you, which is when you incorporate. Like I said, there's a lot of considerations that need to be kept in mind as your business grows. So talk to us about what kind of business structure your business has. If you're an S Corp, do you want to delete that election, or do we want to continue that because of the way that they are treated for tax? We also want to make sure that your personal assets are protected, not just against people who might sue your business, but also against former spouses. There's a lot of things that can happen in your life that you want to have your business protected against. You want to make sure your accounting records are in good order. That is what we are here for. A lot of people are reaching out, by the way, this time of year. They're looking for a good CPA, okay? That's awesome. I'm all in favor of a good CPA. A good CPA can do things that I can't do. But you do not want to pay a CPA firm CPA prices for bookkeeping services. So my recommendation, being on the ground in this business for 20 years, I would say work with us for as much as you can. Have a good CPA in your back pocket for the things that only a CPA can do. So if you need to be represented before a tax court, a CPA or a tax attorney can do that. There's some things that maybe you do want to go to a CPA for, but they are expensive. They are the most expensive option you can choose. Keep that in mind. Having a CPA designation means that they passed a test and they did a 1-year internship and they have a college education. Not necessarily in that order. So, just keep in mind. And I'm saying that as someone who is looking forward to taking the CPA exam. I have to complete my master's before I can do that. I am completing my bachelor's right now. I have one class left, one project left, really. So I'm completing my bachelor's right now, and then I will be moving on to my master's, my MBA, and then I will look into sitting for the CPA. So I'm not running CPAs down because that is the direction that I'm headed. But I don't like to see especially small businesses, the ones that are in our niche. If you're a single owner business, if you're a sole proprietor, single owner LLC, if you're an S Corp that really doesn't have a lot going on, if you have revenues under $100 million, you need to really make sure that if you need a CPA, that it's not something someone else can help you with.
Probably not. I think it'll come back down.
All of a sudden, my house got really noisy. I don't know why.
Yeah. Okay. But I so yeah.
So we also, this time of year, 1099s have got to go out by the end of this month. Period. Okay, that's all the time that is available. I don't extend that. So if you are one of my clients and you need 1099s to go out, we have about 2 weeks to do that in. Make sure that you have all of the information you need. It's a W-9 form, collects the information from your contractors and provides it then to so you take the W-9, you then have the information that you need to generate a 1099, other than what you paid them. Okay, so if you want to work with us on 1099s, we have to have the W-9s so that we can make sure that everything is up to date. And as soon as you pay someone $600 in a calendar year or more, my recommendation is to immediately reach out to them and say, I need a W-9 before I can even cut the check. That way you know you have that information. See, if you want to expand into another state, that's something we are looking into. I would like to expand into surrounding states. We're currently located in Utah. I do a fair bit of advertising in California. I have a client, or not a client, but a strategic partner in Los Angeles. I would like to work with him. I would like to have more clients in Southern California. Partly because I would like to be able to travel to California and have it be a tax write-off. Same thing with Florida. I wouldn't mind having a bunch of clients in Florida because then I can travel out there and meet with them and I can write it off. It's a legitimate business expense. So you would need to consult with us about what you need to do to legitimately and legally expand your business into other states. And we want to make sure that, as your business grows, we want to look at all of the things that are compliance for the state, and we want to make sure that everything is in order. The state is the one person you do not want coming after you for legal issues. Okay? And then we want to start planning ahead to make sure that next year and the year after that continue to be happy. This is why we have these quarterly tax planning sessions with some of our clients, the ones that are paying for tax planning. We will sit them down once a quarter. For our bookkeeping clients, we sit them down once a quarter and just ask questions. What is this $10,000 expenditure for? We need to be able to classify that correctly. But with our tax planning clients, we sit them down and we start going over compliance. We start going over some of the more in-depth things so that when it's time, so that you don't ever have problems with the state is our goal. I had someone talk to me about, what do I do when I get a letter from the IRS? And I said, well, if you've been working with us all along, you should never have a letter from the IRS. And if you do, you turn it over to us and we'll take care of it, because we don't want you to have a letter from the IRS. We want the IRS to be happy with the work that we're doing. That's really who we're serving. We're serving you so that you don't have to deal with them. That's about it for today. It is Friday, so no videos tomorrow or Sunday. and there's kind of a lot going on at home. So today is January the 15th, so we're halfway through the first month of the year. If you do not have your W-9s turned into me and you want me to do 1099s, you got just a couple of days to send them in. That's about it. That's about all I wanted to cover today. You guys have a great, great day. I am looking forward to talking to you again on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend and talk to you soon.